them is crazy.
Yeah, that one did sound crazy.
Get them is gonna. I'm nervous.
How much time we got left? Honestly, I'm not in a rush. All right. So I had a topic about should we force like vasectomies on men?
Force? No.
Mm-hmm.
Just like it's not forced on women to end that. What do they call that?
Hysterectomy.
The new law.
Tie your tubes, right?
Yeah. The new law. That's crazy.
We're not even going to touch that topic.
Yeah.
But
it is, tie your tubes.
But I don't feel like men should be forced. No, I think that as a couple, you should speak about it. There's men that would be like, you know what, I don't want you to go through that procedure. Let me go through that procedure.
But I think women are more like vasectomies are more. They have a higher success rate of being reversible than obviously tying your tubes. I'm not even sure the percentage on. Yeah, I don't even know if you can
burn them too. So.
Yeah,
burn what?
You can burn your tubes.
That shit sounds fucking painful.
Like,
you know what I'm saying? Like, so I think women are more likely like, oh well, you should go get a vasectomy because. And you could ultimately reverse it if you decide like I want to, still produce kids, whatever the case is. So force might be it sounds like a little too like aggressive, like you know what I'm saying, like you holding the nigga to the wall, like you know what I'm saying?
But what men are you forcing to have this vasectomy though in this scenario?
I don't know if there's a certain caliber of men. Like I seen this video where a woman was talking about, this is a grown ass woman. She was talking about getting her 13-year-old son like a vasectomy until he was like old enough to, make that decision or whatever the case was. So he didn't impregnate.
That's a mental illness.
So he didn't impregnate. And she wanted to know people's thoughts on it. Like she was genuinely concerned. Like, what if I find it? I'm gonna put it in the I'm gonna add it to the video.
She's insane.
But yeah, she was just talking about that, and she was really genuinely like, yo, is that something we should talk about more in our society? Like, you know what I mean? Because
that is very interesting.
Like
I ain't gonna lie.
I
don't think that's that bad.
Have the conversation about it because people kids are having kids very young. Like there's 12-year-olds pregnant. Mm-hmm. By other 12-year-old little boys,
and they gonna have sex. It's been proven they gonna have sex.
But
why not teach them what to do? A lot of the problems come from these parents not even talking to their kids about sex at all.
True.
They just
there's parents that
not knowing.
Provide condoms for their
no, but the ones that aren't, you're not having that conversation. I don't think they should just do that.
Is unfair.
Yeah, you shouldn't do that without their opinion or any of that because
of who opinion, the child.
Yeah,
I feel like
you shouldn't do that. Talk to them about contraception. That's
a lot of women feel after they have the child that the man should just volunteer to have a vasectomy.
They do.
I agree. There's a lot of women that think that. Yes.
Yeah, they say we bear the child, and you should just do that.
I mean, that's a compromise.
That's tough. Choice. It's tough to say because, like I always say, women have so many forms of birth control. I think there's 33 plus forms of contraceptive for women alone. Like men just got to pull out condom and vasectomy, right? We got three things. There's over 30 plus forms of contraceptive for women. So we need to also, obviously we got to talk to men and obviously how they should be more selective about who they have sex with. But we also have to tell women this sexually liberated BS that we on right now where women feel so empowered to have sex with whoever the fuck they want and then get pregnant and want to be mad at the man. We have to also, talk to women about, not opening their box or at least taking using protection against their womb. Like you can't just allow a man to just go inside you raw because you feel like you in love with him. Like, you know what I mean?
I think you have to take full responsibility when you're laying down and sleeping with somebody, of course. But you have to think about what our wombs are carrying. They're so fragile that it's so easy for us. It's been on the news where like certain birth controls or certain things really just scar the uterus. It's unsafe. And it's unsafe.
So yeah, I would rather a man go inside y'all raw instead of.
But that's what I'm saying. It comes with that responsibility where it's like if it comes down to that, you guys have 3 kids together, and you're like, okay, it's done. If she wants to take and put those pills into her body, then that's up to her. But you guys have to and you can get pregnant over birth control anyway.
You definitely can.
So it's like it's up to the man and the woman. I think it's just.
Is a vasectomy 100% effective?
They say like in the high 90s.
99 point something.
But
now there was that one video that dude that got his shorty pregnant when he had a vasectomy, and then he was swearing up and down like I don't know what the conclusion was.
There's women that's tied their tubes and gotten pregnant before.
Yeah.
Not the burn ones.
It's interesting.
Yeah,
not the burn ones is crazy. No, I'm not tying my dude.
Those birth controls though, I feel like they're very unsafe. I mean, like dude,
horrible.
What about y'all ladies that be saying like, "Oh, I'm allergic to condoms"? I'm allergic to I be hearing a lot of women say that now.
I just don't like that.
I like to use condoms.
I don't like them.
I like to use condoms.
Which ones?
The skin ones.
The what?
Skin ones.
Yeah, but another, like I said, we have to teach both parties to be more sexually responsible.
Yeah.
But women, at the end of the day, y'all all the one, risking y'all wombs and ultimately y'all health, because pregnancy is a dangerous thing. So y'all can't just have women tell me to take the condom off and all of this, craziness. Like, you get what I'm saying?
But
like,
you don't gotta listen.
No, I don't have to listen. You're right. But as a woman, why are you not protecting your womb? Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, that's the most important thing.
Who
like, you
you're
get what I'm
sleeping
saying?
with. It's so many factors that go into it.
Go into what? Letting a man go inside you?
For
can't
me,
trap
example,
you if
I
ain't no
don't.
sperm.
I don't like to use condom. I think I've used one like 3 times my whole life. Like
You must have one nigga you love. Like it must take.
You get what I'm saying? So it's like it's just you can't really plant that rule in, like.
So you can't be out. You can't be
obviously-
upset with that outcome.
And you on birth
Like,
control?
You can't.
And you on birth
I'm
control?
not a big
No?
fan of birth control at all.
Birth
No,
control
but I
doesn't work
don't
for
just
So you
sleep
just
with
live on-
anybody.
you just live on-
That's
but
the
the-
point.
Birth control is a crazy thing. You
That's the
guys
point.
don't
I
do
don't
But
do
it's like
birth
it
control
messes
and
up
I
your
don't do
body.
condoms.
One
but
mic, one
I'm
mic,
not
y'all,
just
one mic, one
sleeping with anybody. I'm not saying I'm an angel, but I'm not sleeping with just anybody.
You playing Russian roulette with that coochie.
That's what I'm saying.
So
You
the
really gonna
pullout
trust-
game strong is what you saying.
You trusting a man with his pullout game? Like,
If I'm talking to
I ain't
somebody,
gonna lie,
we're talking for
mine's
someone,
is strong.
and I have feelings for them, and we've been at it for a while, yeah, I'm gonna trust them.
Okay.
And if whatever happens, happens.
Oh, so once
Shit.
you're doing that, you willing to?
Absolutely.
Okay.
As a woman, I take full responsibility of that. I know that. I'm not, naive to think otherwise.
So do y'all had that conversation about what y'all do if the situation? happens?
Absolutely. Otherwise,
I feel like you always should.
You always should.
Are y'all taking a nigga word if he's saying he clean and all that shit?
Absolutely
Like,
not.
No, you can't. You
Oh, he got-
I
he-
feel
he gotta
I
come with
feel
the test.
Guys don't get
Yeah.
tested
No.
as much as women.
I'm
The
the
one-
let's
look,
go
I'ma
get
tell
tested
you.
together type of
Problem.
person.
I'm not taking their word.
But before we end it, I'm gonna tell you one thing. A nigga care more about his dick than his heart pain. So if his dick
Please.
hurting, he gonna check on it. If his heart hurting, he be like, I'll wait till tomorrow.
But what about
So-
those?
I take a
don't
Tylenol.
have-
Yeah, I'll take a Tylenol, huh?
But there's some symptoms.
No, I'm just
That
saying,
do
like,
not show.
I feel I could be wrong, but me, I frequently check my dick. You get what I'm saying? Before I check my heart.
So what about those guys that be like, oh, I don't go to the doctor?
Don't fuck with them.
But you don't look.
Word.
But I'm saying, but you
Niggas
looking
be
at
like,
the
I don't go to the doctor.
niggas when you checking your dick, you don't really consider that a doctor. You just whoop. You know what I'm saying? That's just.
And the thing with women get checked more frequently because y'all have the GYN. Like, there's no dick doctor for men. Like, it's not like we gotta constantly go. There's not a reason for us to really go to the doctor. Y'all go to the GYN every other week. Like, you get what I'm
if you know
saying?
that you're
Like,
sleeping with multiple women, then I think you
should
should.
go.
That's-
They
that's
be like,
different.
oh, I know that she don't got nothing, so I'm good. But because she don't got something, that means that she not gonna get nothing, and then she not either. No, that's not true.
That's not it. There's so
That's
many
not true.
diseases that have no
Yeah.
symptoms, especially with men. Like HPV, for example. I know people who've had that. And
What's that?
I don't really
The
know exactly.
yeah, don't even try to pronounce it.
I don't even know really
like a
what it
skin
is,
virus
but
or
it is
shit like
that. Yeah,
a
it's like a
sexually
skin-
transmitted disease or infection. And men don't know that they have it. They don't feel it. They don't see it. And women, as soon as they get it, they feel that they see like warts, stuff like that. I had a close friend of mine who had that, and he didn't even know. So it's like I feel like men should definitely still be on top of it, regardless.
But
Everybody.
they don't even.
And women as well. Of
You
course.
gotta request that test, I think. And they
Absolutely.
don't even test for that. Like, you gotta request the herpes, the HIV, and the HPV test when you go to get tested.
You gotta request all those
Yeah,
shit.
you gotta request some shit. They don't,
It's
they,
not in
should.
regular screening.
Yeah, they don't regular.
It's just like
That shit not on blood work. Like, that shit is
no,
done.
well,
The HIV
because
the
it's like
HIV might
STDs
be.
and STI, so it's like different.
Yeah, the HIV might be, but herpes and HPV is definitely not. You gotta request some shit.
That's crazy. Like,
No.
yo, we need more sex education in this bitch. Like, yo, I'm just
Absolutely.
like, yo,
People not
I mean, I go frequently, so.
yeah.
You go there for the free condoms, the NYC Jones.
They do be giving
Say you
them
like
some
the skin.
He said he likes skin.
I
don't
like the
know.
skin. I
What's
like
it
the skin.
It's called skin.
Skin.
So skin.
His one is called Raw, because that's what you do.
You was bragging about your
Raw
pull-out.
dog.
You was bragging about your pull-out game. Like,
Hold up.
Yeah,
But
he was.
He got a lot of them things though, man. So
I'm still trying to figure out how many he had.
Yo,
he got a.
guess on the chat.
He got a
you know,
football
put
team.
your number. Put your number on there. Football jersey numbers. You know what I'm saying?